Hi guys, and welcome back for another video, and today we're going to try to answer the question that I posed yesterday on my Twitter, which is, have budget synthetic brushes killed the brush of the gods, the immortal Plisson? And we're going to try to answer that, and I'm sort of going to take them one by one. Now, some of these that I'm going to mention I don't own, so I'll just roll in a pick for you. And let's start with the Omega S brush, the short lofted series. And I'll go ahead and give you a quick shot of that brush here, or one of them because there are many. Take a look. Alright, so there you see the Omega S. And has it killed the Plisson? In my opinion, no. But what I will say is, for a brush that's between $8–10, it's a pretty doggone good brush. It's cheap, it lathers things well, it has a little bit of backbone. It's a very good budget choice in my estimation. Next, we'll talk a little bit about the fine angel hair, which I'm going to roll a pic for you right now. Alright. I no longer have that brush simply because I can't keep them all, and I've got bigger versions of that knot. But the knot on the fine brush is very close to the Plisson. At $20, I think it's a really nice value. Now, I've seen some complaints about knots being crooked in there and some of the writing coming off the bottom. But again, for $20, I think it's still a very good value. Has it killed the Plisson? No, but it's definitely a good budget choice. Coming in next, some brushes that I actually own. And this brush is a Wolf Whiskers brush. This is the TSE. And sure, the handle kills the Plisson handle, no question. But the knot itself, which is an uber soft knot, does it kill the Plisson? For me, absolutely not. I know people they go wacky over these Nathan Clark uber softs, and it is a good knot. But for my money, I would still take the Plisson knot. I actually have a 7Cs brush with the Plisson knot, and I prefer it. I just prefer this knot over the Ubersoft, and that's just personal preference. If you want a feeling of a little bit of scrubbiness and backbone, then absolutely get yourself a Nathan Clark Ubersoft knot, because it is very good. But if you want just soft, cloud-like feel, stay with the Plisson. Now, handles, Wolf Whiskers, man. I mean, yeah, it kills the Plisson in terms of handles, no question. All right, next up, we have satin tips. Do they kill the Plisson? No, they don't. However, at $15, they are very good. And the white version seems to be a little bit softer to me, but I really like both. And as I mentioned before, the only drawback of the white, if you're a new person, it's hard to see how much load you have on your brush, so you may want the black one, but they're both very good. They both provide a little bit of a backbone feeling, but not too much scrubbiness. I like it a lot, but it has not killed the Plisson. Next, I'm going to show you a kind of special brush. This is the Blim brush, and I call it the Evil Blim, Evil Blim brush. Now, this was sent to me by Tim Blim, and he's in many of the groups, and he's a great guy. And these right now are being sold from Phoenix, and later, Tim's going to open an Etsy store, and when he does that, I'm going to do a giveaway with this brush. This is 26 millimeters, and the knot is just like a Plisson. So yes, the knot on this one has definitely upset the brush of the gods. And the handle, if you like hand carved, this is maple, I believe, a skull type brush. Again, on sale at Phoenix, I think for $75. I believe he's going to have smaller sizes also available on his Etsy, so stay tuned for that. And there will be a giveaway for this very brush, so stay tuned. And yes, very nice brush all around. Very cool. Thank you, Tim, for allowing me to check this out, and I'm going to give it away here soon. All right, up next, we have a brush that's not for sale yet. This is a Shave Revolution handle with a Shave Revolution knot, and it is almost identical to the Plisson, apart from the fact that it's 24 millimeters instead of 22. Has this brush killed the Plisson? Yes, it has. I would call this brush, and what I'm going to call it is the Usurper, the Shave Revolution Usurper, because for me, this was the first brush that I received that changed my feelings about the Plisson. As a matter of fact, this brush is responsible for sending 3 or 4 Plissons out of my den this very week. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's crazy, but it's true. This guy is killer. I love the weight of the handle. I love that 2 extra millimeters on this knot. And while I still love the Plisson, and I'm still going to keep 4, this guy is the Usurper. That's what I'm going to call it. Shave Revolution Usurper. And it has effectively killed the Plisson, although I will keep some Plissons. this is why you've seen some Plissons leaving my den this week. So now, also, one last brush I'm going to show you that I just got today, and it's incredible. The Sterling, I would call this Kong. You know, it's big, and it's really hard to understand how big this guy is until you hold it in your hand. I mean, it is substantially bigger than the Plisson. Does it kill the Plisson? Yeah. The only problem with this brush would be if you don't like a big handle, because it is a large handle, but they've got it to where it feels nice in the hand. It is a horse of a knot at 26 millimeters, and it kills the Plisson, especially because of the price. 20 bucks, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that is unbelievable. So yes, brushes like these guys here, where you have bigger knots that are essentially the same as Plisson in terms of the fiber, it's the same type of fiber. The answer is yes, they have, for me, killed Plisson, which was the brush of the gods, simply by virtue of these bigger knots, different handles, and I don't know where these guys source these knots, but these guys are the same fiber. So, the Usurper and the Kong, Evil Blim, 3 choices in terms of knots that killed the Plisson. It's a rough day today. Leroy's barking out there because he's mad because these brushes killed the Plisson. Alright guys, thanks as always for watching. You guys have a great day.